Hello and welcome back for the spring semester. This is Dr. Susan Garza, and I'll be working with you guys in the Writing Studies capstone course. And I'm really excited to get to work with you guys as a group and see all the great work you've done in your previous classes. And we're going to look at ways to take that to the next step and put it all together in a portfolio and do all kinds of fun stuff that will hopefully help you get to the next level with what you've learned and where you want to go next when you graduate. What I want you to think about, and we're going to focus on, is this idea of joining the conversation. A lot of what we write in classes, we think of the teacher's the audience, and the teacher sets the parameters and tells us what to write and where to look and how to put things together. And you're at the point now you've done a lot of great work. There are probably places to share that work. So we're going to talk about how do you do that? What does that mean? When would you do it? Where would you do it? And we're going to do that within the context of writing studies. So we're going to talk, I'm sure you already have some context for this, but we're going to talk more about what is writing studies and what it means about you as a writer, what it means about your ideas about writing, and just try to give you a little bit more of a stronger foundation in understanding that. So anyway, that's just a little bit about what we're going to do, and I'll be talking more about that later in detail. But in this video, I mainly wanted to kind of give you an introduction to sort of how I have things set up to help you get started. So of course we're in Blackboard, and you're going to want to start at the welcome screen, and here's some general info from the university. They've got this link here for resources. If you haven't looked at that, I would encourage you to check it out, because I'm sure there's probably some good things in there, something that might be useful for you that you didn't know about. Okay, so then I added this. In the menu bar on the left, you can see the syllabus link over here. So you're going to want to click on that, and that'll open up for you. And I'm not going to read the syllabus or, go over it. And I'll let you go ahead and review that. Once you've looked at the syllabus, you can see in the schedule, I have set up the schedule on a weekly basis. Now this is probably the most important thing of anything we'll have. The schedule is the Bible, the backbone, the thing that makes everything work. Everything revolves around this. So make sure that you're always checking the schedule. I'd say at least a couple of times a week, if not more. And you can see here's some general information. And then if you click on week 1, then you see I've got 2 things for you to do. The first one is to read the syllabus and watch the intro video, which is what you're watching now. And then you'll post in the discussion forum that you have read the syllabus and watched the video, and also if you have any questions at this time. So you go to the discussion forum. Here's week 1 first posting. So you click on that. Just create a thread, call it whatever, read syllabus, and then, just type in there you read the syllabus, you read the video. If you have any questions, type those in. And then if you go back to the schedule, week 1. Now the second required posting, we are going to have synchronous WebEx discussion once a week. There's so many of us, I'm not sure we'll be able to do it all at the same time. We may have to have 2 groups, maybe 3. So what I'd like you to do to help me get that going, in the second posting, tell us a little bit about what you're interested in as far as writing studies. What do you want to do after you graduate, etc. Then post at least 2 times during the week when you can meet for about an hour. And I'll look at those times and put them all together and see what we can come up with in terms of a good time to meet. So then you would go discussion forum, and that would be under second posting for week 1. And then you get 10 points for each of those, so easy points for this first week to start out. So I want to try to get some of those logistics done this first week, so as soon as you can, if you'd post some of that information, post your questions. The one other thing I wanted to point out, Blackboard does have, where are they at? Email, Blackboard messages. Whenever you do have questions, I'm going to ask that you not email them to me individually. What we'll do is here in the discussion forum, I will have designated places. I'll, as we work on things, I'll say, do you have questions about this? So when you have questions, I want you to post them in the discussion forum. There's a couple of reasons for this. If you send me emails, they easily get lost with all the other 900 million things I have, and it'll be harder for me to respond to you as timely as probably you may need me to. And the other thing too is if you post in the discussion forum, usually most people's questions are going to help other students anyway. So, I mean, think of this as if we're in a face-to-face class, you're not going to email me all your questions. When we come to class, we're going to cover questions there in class. You'll ask your questions, we'll talk about them, etc., etc. So think of discussion forum as if we're sitting together in a class. Try to have that context for what's going on, because I know the online learning is probably new still for a lot of you. So maybe that'll help if you kind of use that context. So anyway, that's just some things to kind of get you started. And don't worry if you aren't familiar with WebEx or Blackboard. We'll all help each other. So don't worry about that. We'll work with you and get you the help you needed, and we'll all figure this out together. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later.